Yeah, it's your boy Polo, the Swag King, and welcome to another episode of Polo's POV, featuring my homie Billy B. Man, put you in. That's the new intro.
Yeah.
If you thought about it, we go talk about it. Life, love, and all the above. And now that I'm through with all, gotta switch it up on with all the shucking and jiving. Watch us come on with the come on. Man, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Me too, man.
Hit him with one of them. Did we hit him with the disclosure already?
Not yet, but knowing us, we gonna hit them with one off the top.
Yeah.
This platform don't represent any this podcast. I fucked it up. You know we in the business. When you fuck up the disclosure, I gotta get it right for the lawyers.
Mm-hmm.
This podcast don't represent any publisher or platform that carries it. This is strictly on Polo, POV, and Billy B. Cause don't take me down. Don't bang me. Just listen what I gotta say.
Yep.
Respect my opinion, just like I respect your opinion. Because at the end of the day, it's what? Just an opinion. Everybody ain't big. Let's tell them what. I'm young. Well, I don't want to disclose my age, but fuck it. I'll be 41 in August. I'm a black male.
I'll be 65 tomorrow, and I think I'm white male.
You pretty white, Billy. Well, not right. You can pay for Mexican in the dark. Not in the dark, but so it's nothing like that. No discrimination. Billy, tell them what you do. Tell them where you stay.
I stay right here with my buddy on the podcast.
Yeah,
we the odd couple. I'm the adopted grandpa.
There you go. He got rights to this motherfucker just like I do. Penny Man can't kick us both out.
Oh, wouldn't they love to try?
They can't kick them both out. They might get one. They can't get both. We gonna have to set some shit up.
They would never make it down the driveway.
Now see, that's why we got the disclosure. That shit is right. This is my podcast. It don't represent any publisher or carrier that carries it. Or platform. That's what. I ain't got my shit, so I'm just going up.
I got two things on my mind right now.
What's on your mind, man? Let's talk.
The first thing is, I've been thinking about a lot lately. We don't teach our kids who to look up to. And we teach them to look up to the National Felony League, the NFL players, and the NBA players.
NBA got because they play. The National Felony League, that's what you heard?
Yep, National Felony League.
They would dog fighting, they beating women.
Yep.
You ain't bullshitting on that now.
But we got to teach our kids right. Because if we don't, nobody else is. And if we let them look up to all this bullshit, it ain't nobody's fault but every one of you listening to us.
That I agree with you 100%. I try to train man to be respectful, to do for themselves, don't depend on nobody. Because people don't. I can't talk about Terrell enough. That's the younger one in the camp.
Yep.
Terrell cook his own food.
Yep.
He'll do laundry. He'll take out trash. And a lot of people, where's the kid? And I'm the same way. I want my kids to live better than what I live. But at the same time,
you don't give them no responsibility.
I can't give them right. They ain't gonna have none
when they get.
Man, talk to them, and I can provide a lifestyle, but I ain't got to never worry about nothing.
But
also, that's not the life that they need to know right now.
They need to know how to take care of themselves,
and they need that form of responsibility.
Yep, and you give them a little bit as they get along, and sooner or later you're gonna catch them doing on their own.
I don't want my kid to grow up to be like this. I ain't got to worry about it. My daddy go do it. I'm tell you what my daddy told me, and now we're getting into the worms because I know you got a few stories. I caught a charge, and my daddy said, "Son, this my first and last time burning you out on some bullshit." So that means to me. Now, if I go to jail or get in some trouble, if it's something legitimate, something defending my family, or I felt that was my right to do, he gonna be right there.
That's right. But
now if it's on some ego, just proving my point, shouldn't have done type shit, don't even dial his number because he ain't coming.
My daddy wouldn't have come got me the first time.
Well, Merc Jones, motherfucker, man. If you don't met him, you know Merc Jones,
but
matter of fact, him and his daddy, the only ones I know got that name.
But you think out there. Just think about what you do and how you present yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Because people are watching you when they don't know.
Yep.
And I don't know about you. First time I meet a kid and talk to them for a couple minutes, I can tell what kind of parents they have.
Yep. Absolutely. I just noticed that at Terrell graduation. They said most manners. Mm-hmm. It was yes ma'am, no ma'am all the time. And I ain't gonna lie. We've been teaching now that
they don't say it all the time though. But
they might say it that, but at the same time, I don't.
Now they act better outside of here with their.
Well, that's one thing I know. Most kids, they'll listen to the outside person before they. I don't know why that is.
Hell, I was the same way.
But now I'm gonna tell you some story. My mom told me she was like she used to come to the school and she'd watch. Like now, you can't even get into this with this day and age,
right?
And that's the difference.
Yep.
And I ain't gonna lie, point of case, and I'm being real. I seen one of my kids, and I'm being vague because I know my wife, she don't play that shit about, especially we on the podcast. Mm-hmm. She don't play that putting family business out. So I'm gonna say one of my kids that had the VR set on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I'm sitting here when I hear, "Fuck you, bitch! Come on. I'm like, wow. And it was so definite. I'm like, they didn't just say what I thought they said. It's one of the younger ones. Like I said, I'm not saying who, what, woo.
But they got to hear
So I walk in and I see them standing on top of their bed. And they in VR. I said, first, let me get this. Let me take all this. Now go tell your mama what you just said. Because I heard you plain as day several times. Fuck you, bitch. I don't know what you're doing. Boxing, playing basketball. It don't
matter what you said.
Right. And so, go in there. Tell your mama what you said. I said the B word. Oh, so now you the girl in church or the guy in church that we that's what we want out of our children, but that's not really what's going on. And then I thought about it, and Bryce told me that because it's what they hear in VR.
Yeah,
he said they call them niggas and everything, and I don't know that because I ain't in that type of world. But at the same time, regardless of what's going on around you, it's our job to teach our kids to walk
the way we want them to walk.
And now if you sway them left or right on that, and then I will say this
but see, they probably don't even know what they said.
That's a good point. And then it was a younger kid. I'm gonna fuck around and give it away if I keep talking. But
but what I'm saying is, sometimes you just gotta sit down and explain. Hey. Cause I have a dirty.
But now me. A bitch. A bitch is a female dog.
Yeah.
By technicality. And then a nigga. A nigga is an ignorant person. He ain't necessarily got to be black.
No.
He can be white, Mexican.
That's the definition of it.
Yeah, and so to me, I feel like they just hear it from other people or other families that's not teaching their kids that.
Yep.
And I'm put it like this. Hypothetically. Not saying I would do it, but hypothetically, people doing gun locks and all this with the woo. Mm-hmm. But I feel like, why not teach your kid the safety of a gun?
That's first.
And then, because if you in a band,
he should know how to pick it up.
And your kid might want to save you, but they can't because it's been locked up the whole time.
But see,
I'm not. And to me, that's a debate on
See, and I'm at the point, and I honestly...
I feel like I need to drop this close.
Well, drop it, because I'm fixing to put a bomb on it.
This is my podcast, Polo's POV. It don't represent any publisher or platform that carries this podcast.
I feel like after any kid gets 5 years old, they shouldn't take a toy gun, machine gun, AR-15 style toy guns, and point them at a person and shoot. Let's shoot our water guns. That's fun.
And real gun safety, you don't point a gun at nobody unless you're ready to destroy. Yep.
If I point a gun at you, you might as well bend over and kiss your sweet ass goodbye, because I'm fixing to double tap you.
You go double tap them. Don't tell them what double tap means.
I'm not. But
I know what double tap means.
Trail has shot a 30-30.
Mm-hmm.
He shot a 308 pistol.
Mm-hmm.
He shot a 410 right out there in my house. It's only 2 bullets in that clip to keep him shoot more. It's only 2 bullets in the rifle. It's only 1 in the 410. But he knows how. When it's loaded, he knows every gun should be treated as it's loaded. You never put your finger on the trigger. We work.
It's gun safety.
We work with guns that were unloaded.
And if you teach them right, because my mom, when I said, Mama, we got a couple guns in the house. I keep them under lock and key. I said, but my kids do know how to use them. And a lot of people might not agree with that, but like I said, I might be in a bind. I might have a robber in my house, but trying to get over on me.
I did respect you enough when I was starting to do it to tell you I was doing it.
Yeah,
but
once again, this is
But you have got to teach your kids. Nobody else is. And if they know that gun...
watch this, and you gonna feel me on this. DJ, we was out there at the pond with the woo, and I told him, I said, cuz, I ain't gonna drown, but I ain't too cold with the water. And I seen him jump off. Boom, he float. And his pond up there at the crib. Man, I jumped off that bitch. I'm good. But I know I'm over 6 feet. I got ready to stand up and my feet didn't hit the ground. No. I panicked. But, like I said, I ain't no professional, but I ducked back down, hit me a few strokes, and then I can stand up. Okay. And I told him, man, I'm gonna need the boat. But now Daniel, half my motherfucking age, he's swim up under the boat, come up on the other side, and I'm looking at myself like, God damn, this kid swim better than I do.
But he was taught at a young age. You know how?
But either way, man, like what? And they floating in the water, they comfortable.
But
I'm not comfortable.
We weren't comfortable, and a lot. Don't get this wrong. A lot of that was the way you were raised.
But like I said, now if you put me in a motel pool, I can go from one end to the other and go. If I go under and paddle, I'm good. But the thing about it, if it's alone and I get tired, But now I'm trying to get like my wife. Yeah. My wife would sit there and float on her fucking back. We done been places, 80-year-old women. How do you do that? And she said she learned it from some of her folks. But that's how comfortable they is. I
need to get out there with you and work with you some.
Man,
you know how I taught Daniel to float? Putting one hand under, and I can do you that way. Your body weight is would be about 60 pounds floating in the water. It might take 2 hands to support you, 50 to 60. But once I get you flat and I can sit there and talk to you, and slowly I'll move one hand, you won't know it. Slowly I'll move the other. And it's learning to trust your
I'm panicking.
Yep. But once you figure out, hey, I'm doing this, you're gonna jump up and go down, and I'm gonna say no.
But see, check this out. I got a homeboy. That motherfucker been in the Navy. He retired from the Navy. He said he the same way. He said soon that water hit his face, and I'm telling you, he from the same hometown. He said as soon as that water hit his face, he panicked.
Let me ask you a question. Can your mom and dad swim?
I don't know.
Ask them sometime. I'm just curious because usually it's because it's what you do.
But what I'm saying, I can swim.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, being comfortable in the water is usually.
Yeah, I'm not comfortable in the water. Not at all.
Because of your family. Not how do I put it without your family? Your family wasn't around water a lot, and y'all didn't spend a lot of time.
I see what you're saying. You said my family poor and then they couldn't take me. Nah, I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you, bro. I'm fucking with you.
But what I'm saying is, it's all in the way you're raised.
Yeah.
Like,
I've been around water all the time and you get...
But you and I both cook.
But no, that's what I'm saying. I was a...
But just take this example. You and I both cook. Food comes out pretty good.
No, you're right. You're right. Now that I think about it, hold on. Now that I think about it, you're right. I didn't really get into like pools, like big pools and shit till like 17, 18. A motel
you know what?
Pool.
First time I swam, I was in the middle of a lake. My dad,
Now I take that back. We had Big Ten water park, but I know they kept me on the.
Yeah.
I don't even think that bitch opened them a Big Ten water park.
Yeah,
I'm like 84. They still got the bungalows, but yeah, Big Ten water park.
But it's
and then you had that old dumbass shit. Throw them in you swim or drown.
No, I don't believe in that.
Yeah, me neither.
I believe in teaching a kid. And it's just like teaching a kid to walk. He don't take off running and walking that first step.
Okay. What's this, Gatorade?
Not for you to spit in if you need another thing.
I was doing that.
Just think of this. When your kids learn to walk, they don't take off running full speed. They take a few steps, they bust their butt, sit down on it, cry because they upset because they didn't get no further, and then 2 or 3 months later when they know it's... But people have to be comfortable around water or whatever they do. Just like the first time you held a pistol in your hand and you shot it scared the shit out of you. Even though
I really didn't. I seen it so much.
Okay. Well, usually, first time Terrell shot it, he cried.
No shit.
Yeah, because
that nigga bust my shit out like it was shit.
No, but it was before that.
Him in passion.
But we messed with unloaded weapons for 3 weeks before he ever shot one. Yeah. And he had to know how to pull it back. He couldn't pull it all the way back. Pop helped me.
Yeah, and I believe that's why they make it like that. So
so they can't put a round in the chamber. Mm-hmm. But if you don't teach them...
What you think about Taco Rev?
What?
You don't know about that? That might be some new shit.
Uh-uh.
They make them in Turkey, but Taco Rev.
Never heard of it.
I was just asking. It's a shotgun type shit.
Okay.
But anyway, this would change the subject. Watch this. You got to hit the... Look. Pow!
Boom, boom! Got him!
They look like a vacuum cleaner type shit. It's a steamer that do clothes.
Mm-hmm, I've seen them.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's one in the shop. I got it at a Roma sale around the corner.
But, them things work good. You can hang your clothes up.
Yeah. The reason I'm telling you because I don't know shit about it.
I don't need
it. But it's got a thing where you put the water in
and it steams the wrinkles out.
And look, they had it at a Roma sale. That's where I got your books from. Yep. No bullshit. That was out there. He said they made me take a book. And
I like that one.
And I said, I know you be fucking with that Tom Clancy on that type of shit. Yep. But anyway, them were free. Didn't pay nothing for them. They said they made me take them. And I said, well, they say, you know anybody read books? I said, yeah, my grandpa. But I ain't gonna lie, that top motherfucker, I wouldn't mind reading that motherfucker. Jack Reacher, I know a little bit about that. They got
guess what? When I get through with it, I'll bring that one to you.
Yeah. But that bitch go in the pile with but they say it's reading.
But with my PTSD and the short-term memory loss, reading a book helps my... It trains my short-term memory. Yeah, but that's why I like to
them of them right there. And then I know you military and shit. I don't need you to remember. You don't need to remember no military shit around him.
But you know what I'm saying.
I'm trying to be funny.
Yeah, I agree. But if I take this book and I read,
but I want to read that one. That bitch too thick. I ain't worried about that.
If I read 2 or 3 chapters of this and set it down for a month, 2 weeks, most people can pick a book back up and read it. If I set this book down for 2 weeks, I'd have to start back over from the beginning. Like if I'm gonna read a book, because my memory.
Yeah, but they wanted me to take
it does help my memory to read.
But this all I want out the deal. Them think Polo don't fuck with you.
I know that. We take care of each other.
But they say, you know anybody like to read? I said, yeah, I do. I said, my pop. Well, I ain't call you pop. I said, my grandpa, he sit there and read. He'll watch TV and read at the same time. I said, I don't know how the fuck he does it. I said, he must be waiting till the commercials go off. Because I see him, he had a TV on and a book. And me, I got to do one or the other. Or the TV just running.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But, you know.
We're toward the same person. We just like different generations.
But also, you know, we had talked about this when my wife first died. Mm-hmm. 2 months after? And I thought, no, I don't need to do this and do this. And, you know, I got to thinking, I said, they might have just thought I was joking. I was really nervous just because of the change. I wasn't nervous in the way it wouldn't work out. I was nervous I dread the future. I don't like changes. And actually, this has been better on me than anything I've done in my life.
But that's the changes. That's how a lot of people miss out on their blessings.
Yep.
Because of the change.
But you know,
they're so scared of change. I do it on a daily basis. It was like, man, this ain't what I do with the woo. But when you actually do it with the woo.
Yep.
We got 23 minutes, so we gonna talk about why it's the Polo and Billy. Really, I can converge the shit.
But you know.
But it still gotta be Polo POV because
it's yours. I'm just a guest.
No, that's what I'm saying though, because I still want to get my wife and the kids in on it.
Well, I agree.
And like I said, I was done. I was like, man, I ain't did that shit in 2-3 weeks.
But also, we talked about something when we're going to do this, and it's completely off of this subject.
Don't matter. Go ahead.
The property value around.
Oh, now you're talking business.
Yep, money.
Let's talk helping people now. We talk business now.
When you move in a community, you don't want to buy the highest price house. You don't want to buy the lowest price house. You want one in the middle. And if you're building something new, you build something in that price range. But
I'm telling you, here's the only problem with that. And you're absolutely right.
Yep.
But here's the problem. Most of the time, if you've been in the community, they're going to make sure it's not, I don't know, that's a sticky one there. I don't want to give people the wrong advice. Appreciate you. Let me get one of them green teas. Man, you want to say hey to the podcast? We running this live.
Hey.
Look, he's so cool, he don't want to say shit.
Gotta go, man. Hey,
y'all heard the big
Let me buy you a haircut. My style.
He don't want no. He don't want it. Y'all don't even know. I'm digging you. This is a green tea. You want one?
Yeah.
That my son Bryce the Real Jones. He just graduated.
Ain't got no more sense.
But I'm saying I told him to bring me. That's some shit I do. That's my son. I don't. He brought a case of these bitches. I told him to bring me one. I said, son, that's how I don't. Well, and then he showed me he got a little bread, but I don't give a fuck about his money. That was that one. I don't give a fuck about money.
I don't give nothing about yours either.
That's what I'm saying. Like some people, and look, man, you ain't put them on ice.
But getting off the subject a little bit, ain't none of their business. But we got a deal worked out that probably nobody else could live with in the way we live here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they wouldn't know because it don't wrap around their mind frame.
No, they ain't open-minded or nothing. First thing is, people couldn't have, most men...
Most people went older. Most people... Well, I ain't gonna say most people...
understand how we can get along because as well as we do because of our color. We don't see color.
It ain't even that. You got to go back to the roots. Mm-hmm. You got to go back to the roots. R.G. Odom.
That's right. And we had a gang, too.
Yeah, we had the Odom gang. And...
You know, people wouldn't realize...
We pouring that... Well, you wasn't even pouring because you don't even drink.
No.
Yep.
But it don't matter. I just as much a gang as anybody.
And it wasn't a lot of drug use.
No.
Matter of fact, I said that wrong. It wasn't no drug use.
I can't never.
People were drinking and beer and water and shit like that, but it wasn't no coke or fucking. It wasn't none of that shit.
You know, one person have 3 hamburgers or 4 hamburgers frozen, another to eat. Another person,
and that's the beauty of a village.
Yeah, another person could bring in some chicken. It's just whatever you had. We didn't plan that barbecue. You just brought whatever's in your house.
Man, I had a grill. That motherfucker left. And left my house with the Ryan house, with the DJ house. Stayed at the DJ house 2 days. Came back to my house, burnt a hole in the back of my motherfucking truck. Had to kick that bitch out. Then set it back up. Didn't even relight it. Nothing. Mm-hmm. That little. It's out back right now, beside by the wood pillar. Motherfucker want that bitch right every time he see me.
Yep.
Polo, you want to sell that grill. And I cooked fish on it. Lit it one time when that motherfucker went around and went 3-4 houses.
Yeah. But we didn't plan nothing. And it wasn't this, so we got to go.
You cooked some bad ass chicken one night now.
Yep. But it wasn't planned. You know where that chicken was? It was in that was going to be our 3-night supper, something along way, and she already had it marinated, and she seasoned some of it, I seasoned some of it, but we didn't plan when we got together like all these other people.
But we had a good time.
Yep.
I remember Suzanne was in there. She told the water sprinkler, and there was one more
pencil sharpener.
The pencil sharpener, man, you can't beat this shit. And then can't nobody see us or even know what the fuck was going on.
No.
And then she said, "Oh, I like that BB King. He made that guitar talk." And then you sit there and listen, because I had my playlist, little party shit going on. No, let's go with this one. Yeah. But a lot of people flip the script.
Oh, yeah. And
And I'm be real. I don't give a fuck who listen to this podcast. And you gonna feel me on this. I wanted to support.
Yep.
But once I heard, I'm talking without talking. Once I heard, like, he ain't on that shit, he on some.
Yep.
Trying to. You trying to indulge in that.
Yep.
That disappointed me.
Me too.
And, nah, I can't. I don't want to help you, bro. I did. You know what I'm saying? We talking without talking.
But you can't help somebody that don't want help. And
cause if that's the lifestyle you want to live,
you need to get the fuck away from me.
And I can't help you about it.
But you know well as I do, you can't help nobody that don't want to be helped.
I got a better one for you.
What's that?
And I got this one, Steve Harvey.
I like Steve Harvey.
You can't throw a raft to somebody swimming away from the boat.
That's true.
That raft could have been somebody that's trying to save themselves.
That's right.
And so I'm good.
But it's the same thing. Because he got to be coming towards you to get that raft, and you got to want. I'll help anybody that.
And I need my green tea. I'm gonna give you one more.
No, I don't need one more.
I'm gonna give you one more.
But anyway, you think about this. You'll do a lot more to help somebody that's trying to help themselves.
Right. Like that little boy right there, I'm telling you, that motherfucker selfish as shit. Because you know how I know he's selfish? It's like the Jones, they got like a little piece in them. They selfish as fuck. But they fuck with who they fuck with. And then they don't fuck with who they don't fuck with. And that's just the Jones mentality.
But that should be, that's life though.
When like I told him, man, just bring me back one drink that's healthy.
Yep. And he brought you back a case.
That's my nigga. That's my nigga, man. I fuck with him. But he know Daddy put a lot of work in. But I'm gonna go, me being me, I'm gonna go right up there and say, hey, bro, you ain't gotta do that. You ain't gotta over-conversate with me. I'm grown. I handle my own business. I appreciate you showing me some love. But look, you can do it on my birthday or my anniversary or some shit, but like, you ain't gotta do that. Yeah. But apparently, I'm gonna tell you something else. See, I just read game. Apparently, that nigga got a lot of money.
No, but hey, we all live here. We got 1, 2, 3,
We got
4, 5 adults.
I ain't been in this bitch in a minute, man. That's what I'm saying. Is then if she gonna stay with her dude, I want to move them down here. Then I get my upstairs because that probably a playroom and
we got 5 adults here, and none of us come in with one anything when we go somewhere. Think about it.
That is true. When
you go to the store, you have brought in, Billy, I saw this, thought you might like it. I've done the same thing. Throw it up, and a lot of times if you're in your room, I'm just gonna throw it up there on our table because the kids don't mess with it, and you're gonna see it in the morning. It ain't.
That is one thing I do like. That's what we can. And you know this. We leave money on that bar all the time,
and more than I should sometimes.
And that bitch do not go nowhere.
I went to,
and that's one thing I'm not used to coming from where I'm from. And then that's a situation, and that's why.
You know what went on at our house? Money come up missing all the time.
I heard you had to get burnt down or something. Yeah. That's crazy.
But anyway, I had thrown my billfold up there with bill money in it because I needed cash where I was going to pay the bill.
Right.
And it was.
I feel like if you at home, that supposed to be your sanctuary. That's why the security and the camera shit, it ain't for the people
for the outside.
No, it ain't for the people that stay here. It's
to protect us from other people.
It's really for me to just know who did it.
You know what?
And then as long as I know who did it, it's 2 things I can do. I can handle the situation, or you not welcome. And then honestly, you just take that little bit. Yep. That was rat. That was cheese for the rat.
Yep.
And now the rat gone. Yep. It's gonna hurt you more
than it hurts us. But just
fucking right.
Anybody in this household can go knock on somebody else's door, and if you got it and I ask for it, you might give me a little. Well, why in the hell didn't you get it in town? Look, or I ain't, But if I got it, you can have it. Now, sometimes with my drinks and my snacks in here, if I've given them a couple of cookies and I think sunflower seeds or something, I tell them, no, you had enough for tonight.
Man, the kid be playing your head, bro. Yeah, I'm just being real, bro.
But hell.
No, but don't be letting them play you, though.
They just think they playing.
Okay, for one. I ain't gonna put that on the podcast. I like to. I ain't gonna put it on the podcast.
Yeah, don't air too much of a dirty life.
I got you. But no, for the most part, I'm gonna put it like this. You got how long you been home?
What, 5 months? 6, 7?
Motherfucker, hell no.
December.
Hell no. Cause this the 5th month right here. Cause I know
that's 6 months. 5 months here.
Nigga, you was there.
After Thanksgiving, I moved in.
That was last year. Ain't there been no Thanksgiving this year?
So Thanksgiving this year will be a year.
Yep.
So I've been here about 6 months. It's 5 months in May. May's the 5th month. Then I spent December.
You gotta say Thanksgiving. So that's November, ain't it?
End of November. So let's just say December and 5 more.
It's been more than 5 months, Billy.
No, it's been 6 months I've been here. Half a year.
I can't do the math because I'm been drinking.
5 and 1. 5 months this year. January, February, March, April, May. Then December last year, that's 6 months.
No, it wasn't December. Because it was Thanksgiving.
But Thanksgiving's the end of November.
November, you got to count that.
All right,
but anyway, I don't care how you count it. Either way.
This is my home now. I know that. When I say I'm coming home, this is it.
Fucking right. And I agree with that. And then if anybody tell you something different, I don't know how much weight I hold. But you say, go ask Polo. I don't know how much weight I hold. But
you don't know nobody.
I'm riding with you.
Yeah. But we ride so smooth as a family and people don't realize it. We can talk.
I didn't realize the podcast was still going, but it's still going. Yeah.
But we ride so they might need to hear this. You got to ride smooth as a family.
Everybody don't need to be in our business though, but
we ain't talking nothing about business. So If we don't like it, we can delete it.
I ain't deleting shit.
But you understand what people want to make life too complicated.
Right.
Sit back, relax, in a way, go with the flow, but don't let people run over you. You can speak your piece, speak in the tone I am right now. If you and I were arguing and we talk like we are right now, we'd listen to each other. We start hollering and screaming at each other.
I agree with you 100%.
Just like you said.
I agree with you 100%.
And I've noticed it with the kids. I get aggravated with them some mornings and scream, and it don't do a damn bit of good. They done shut me out when I start screaming.
They get that from their daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Some motherfucker get loud with me, you wrong. It don't matter. You can tell me my shirt white, yours gray. I
ain't heard you. Once
your tone get out of, I automatically
shut them down.
I don't know, but you right on that. No bullshit. But now me, I'm a peaceful person and I'm smart enough to learn shit. But I do know this, and I'm gonna tell you this, man to man, on my podcast, it's a lot of shit you do.
Oh yeah.
I ain't gonna say I don't. It irritates me with the woo, but I guarantee you, with this crazy ass house, you are the balance.
Yeah.
And whether it's certain shit, that you intervene in, and you're part of this house. That's basically what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. Well, everybody. If it wasn't, we couldn't get along that well.
But you are a part of this house.
I ain't never felt it, but any other way.
Go say what motherfucking you. Nah. I ain't even say no names. Shit up. You don't say no names.
I ain't either.
All right, then.
I did what I did.
Yeah, see, there you go.
I came where I thought was best for me. That's enough said.
That was too much information. They probably ain't gonna listen to the shit anyway.
No, I don't know. They ain't got no sense to find.
They ain't doing no podcast with your ass. So I respect your crazy. And that will make this house so cool. Mm-hmm. Everybody in this house respect the crazy.
Yeah, but everybody in this house and the friends you bring over here respect me. So when they show me respect, we get along fine.
That's what I'm saying. They gonna do that regardless, because if they invited her,
that's
through me,
right?
And it don't matter who doing what behind me. Mm-hmm. And that's other than that, they wouldn't be here.
That's right.
And that's how this shit rock.
But
But we got another 7 minutes.
7 minutes.
7 minutes. What we gonna do about 7 minutes?
I don't know.
What about your fucking grill? I got it good and clean.
I saw that. My lazy ass must not have wanted to do it.
It don't matter. That bitch. It don't matter. I had your back. I had your back, bro.
We still need to get some of them tip cleaners to clean out the.
I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about the propane.
We got where the gas comes out. It's got little bitty holes.
Yeah,
and it's got rust up in there, so I just need to run that.
I understand that, but I got the bitch well.
I saw it.
Like I said, I cleaned up the best I can. And if you want to do the extra, that's on you. But now that wood, watch this. I just seen this last night. Have you ever seen a handheld smoker?
No.
You haven't? Man, I swear to God, I've been saying that it's that bitch. You put that motherfucker. Let me set this shit out. That bitch, and then they ain't that high. I looked them up on Amazon. Google it on your phone. Handheld smoker. Them bitches so small, and you can put the pellet. And I'm thinking maybe I can put the wood pellets in it, or I can do some other shit. But you put that bitch, get your vegetables, saran wrap it, and run that bitch, and it's like a hose. And you just squeeze that motherfucker, and
wow,
it won't cook them, it just smoke them. That's the same thing I said. And I watched it on one of them damn channels on my TV last night.
We got too many damn channels on our TV.
But what I'm saying, you know how much equipment we got to cook some shit. We got that new way we can make beef jerky of it.
Oh yeah,
pressure cooking, but it's a handheld smoker. I'm giving y'all. We gonna know who listens to my podcast. Mm-hmm. They had to listen to it in the 5-minute mark. Handheld smoker. They got them. Google it.
I sound like a good. I will decide.
And you can smoke your shit right there on the spot.
Well, that'd be good to take care of camping.
I'm just telling you, it's a hand, and that dang that. You ain't gonna pay no more than $60 for top of the line. But you put your little shit in there, and what I'm thinking, I'm gonna put my wood pellets in there. Cause I know my wood pellets do. Cause I'm using competition blend.
You know, I saw a smoker the other day at Lowe's, and I liked everything about it, but one thing, it was electric. And you believe they don't even make the charcoal in that size?
Right. Because grandma, let me tell you about grandma. Grandma is allergic to light. And see, here's the thing. We got enough time. People think I be being bougie, but they don't realize like what grandma can't use lighter fluid and charcoal. That shit gonna make her sick on the stomach. Mm-hmm. If you want to do that type of shit with her, you gotta light the fire with newspaper and hope. But now my wood pellet, I ain't gotta worry about none of that shit.
Cause it's electric start.
And you see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Your shit is straight propane.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
But see, I used to start mine. I had an electric bar. Had a sort of like an oven element. That's what I used to start my grill with when Suzanne and I had a charcoal grill, because she didn't like the lighter fluid taste.
Yeah.
And you just put it in there, cut it on, light some, and you.
And a lot of people don't know that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And then they look at you like you weird or you doing something. No. First thing, motherfucker tell me they cooking good. As soon as they say they still, because it's chemicals. Think about it. The lighter fluid in the charcoal.
Yep.
That's chemicals.
Oh yeah.
And then in my grandma's case, that shit gonna make her sick.
Yep.
It don't even matter how good you cook the meat. It's how you stored it.
Yep. And people don't realize anything you do for that grill and anything you put around that fire is part of your food.
Exactly.
Are we still going? Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's about 2.5. You I told you it's take 2.
Take 2.
But it's still bright outside. We gotta get video.
Oh, that video podcast? Ooh, that'd be fun. Maybe we couldn't do it in our underwear no more.
We're fully dressed tonight. You said we can't do it. That was a good one.
But, let's get one step at a time. Let's get our sound up and running. Then,
man, I got it. I can't figure it. I think I got to get a new laptop. Because I got the setup. I don't know. I'm telling you, I got the whole setup. And it's been irritating me so bad. Well, that I think I'm going to spend, but I don't think I want to. I ain't saying I'm thinking. I spend about $30,000 and get a whole nother woo-to-woo. But I have a degree in doing it by then. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I noticed I ain't say my plug or none of that shit. But yeah, see, that's where we at.
Yep. You about to tell them good riddance.
Good riddance. Until then, this has been another episode of Polo's POV. If you thought about it, we probably go talk about it. You got your boy. Billy B. You got your boy, Polo the Swag King. Until next time, be good and be safe. Peace.